So hello everyone. If you're somebody that is very confused about investment, especially if you're based in the UK, then you would like to listen to this video to the very end and also follow my page. I've just put out a short about what IPO means. Like I said, my platform will be learning for everybody who is willing to learn about investment, stocks and shares, especially for people based in the UK, because that is my base. So today I want to talk about IPO, and subsequently I'll be making a video on how to use some investment apps like Trading 212, Lansdowne. These are the two apps I'm using in my investment journey. Now, some people might be thinking, oh, I don't need investment. I mean, I'm telling you, financial knowledge is something that I wish I knew the things I know now, like 3 years ago, even 2 years ago. That's why I'm sharing my knowledge. So if you're new here, kindly subscribe, because I'll be making videos not just talking about how I'm investing. I'll also be sharing what I learned along the way. So today I'll be talking about IPO. IPO is simply initial public offering. With initial public offering, it just means that the companies now feel like, okay, it's time to offer the public the opportunity to invest in their company. That is, they are going public, and that is usually the first time they put out this. If you remember, if you've watched some channels, even NTA channels that we used to watch, or even BBC, you see that time that they ring the bell at the Nasdaq headquarters or wherever, London Stock Exchange headquarters. There's this time that they ring bell. This is a company, when a company is going public, asking people to come and buy their stock and shares and invest in their company. That is them giving you an opportunity to invest. If you remember, recently there was this IPO that happened recently. It was a massive one. Like, the advert has been the most talked about IPO as far as I'm aware, and that was SpaceX, owned by Elon Musk. Now, let me tell you one mistake I made. Now, with IPOs, there is this belief that you shouldn't invest in IPOs because it tends to be overrated, overpriced, and according to them, that's what they said about SpaceX. A lot of people made a video, oh, don't invest, I'm not going to invest, because it was IPO'd at $135, and people felt that, okay, it's too much, we will allow the rich guys buy, and then we can buy later on when it's falling to 50 or 93 pounds. There is a chance it may never fall. Like I said, I think investments, no matter how we try to put it, is like gambling, because you don't know what's going to happen. Now, one mistake I made, I received alerts from Hargreaves and Lansdowne, Trading 212, asking me if I want to invest in this IPO, and in my mind I'm like, okay, I'm gonna follow the crowd and not invest. Now, if I was looking for quick money, even though I'm investing for long term as well, considering my age, I would also like to make quick money. I'm no longer young. Quick money from the stock market. What I could have done is, at least if I had invested 1,000 pounds when SpaceX went IPO'd, when it went IPO'd, like $135, within weeks SpaceX was about $225. Now, that's 1,000 pounds I invested. I could have made nothing less than, let's say, even if it's 400 I made, that's a quick money. I could have sold it when it's got to the max of $225. So it all depends on why you're investing. There are people who are quite old, they are not looking at investing for long term. There are people who already have massive investments, they just now do day-to-day trading, making little money, investing in IPOs that they believe that will go bust, and then take their profit and just go away. So that was one mistake I made, but it could have gone either ways. But SpaceX was a massive company. There's no way it would have gone, either way, because it would have gone the other way, because people were anticipating it. It was everywhere. Trust Elon Musk, how to market his business. So if you don't understand what IPO means, this is initial public offering, and subsequently I'm going to make a video on how to check for companies that are IPOing on Trading 212. Now, Hargreaves and Lansdowne, their app, I don't think I'm able to do that. I haven't bothered to search, but it was SpaceX. SpaceX was the first time Hargreaves and Lansdowne offered me the opportunity to invest in a company that is IPOing. So yeah, so it was massive. So if you're looking to learn anything about investment, stock and shares, especially in the UK, please kindly subscribe to my channel and follow. I will be sharing my experience. I haven't worked in fintech. You don't need any special knowledge to start your investment journey, depending on where you are. Like you can be 60 and decide, you know what, I want to learn financial, have a little bit of financial knowledge. I'm here to make quick money and get out. Remember, it can either go both ways, and this is not financial advice. This video is being put out for learning purposes. You need to do your own search, get as much knowledge as you can in the company that you're planning to invest. And if you think that you need some support, companies like Hargreaves and Lansdowne usually provide financial knowledge and support in terms of investing for a fee, so you can also access that as well. Please kindly follow my channel, share, subscribe. I want to be able to go live so that when I go on Trading 212, I can show you exactly what is happening there. So yeah, bye.